Welcome to the show of Victory Monday. Crowder's got his victory colorful streamer thing.
Call it a twizzle wiggle.
Twizzle wiggle. I got a nice little gift bag from Hard Rock, and that was part of it. And I said, hey, give this to Ava. He's like,
she's 12.
But I thought, like, oh, girls like little, like a pom-pom type thing. He's like, how about I give it to Chaz? Like, he's 3. Like, this will be better for him.
The guy that thinks his 22-year-old son wants to hang out with him on a Friday night. The same guy.
Actually, now that I think about that, let me give that to DJ. He loves those things.
He loves a good twinkle wiggle.
So, Dolphins have won 4 of their last 5. They've won 3 in a row. Mm-hmm. Yesterday's win felt super weird to me.
Weird is the word you said.
It felt weird to me. I was telling Crowder, we were talking coming up to the studios, and I said to him, I'm the guy who's always like, hey, win's a win, and you celebrate a win. Win's a win. This one, I'm having a tough time celebrating. Uh-oh. Breaking his microphone.
I don't know how Leroy sits. Goodness gracious.
he's all
piled up on the table.
This one felt odd to me. I'm having a tough time just saying, hey, celebrate a victory on this one, because New Orleans is a bad team. Mm-hmm. And there were numerous mistakes that the Dolphins made. Dolphins were trying their hardest to give that game to New Orleans.
Saints weren't good enough to take it.
And it was crazy. I mean, De'Von Achane, absolute monster. Minka had a monstrous game. Your guy, Riley Patterson, is money. But, man, they tried.
There's so much pride in that.
but he keeps going, but they still won't kick a long field goal with
told
them.
You.
They still won't kick a long field goal with them.
Hey, Jason Sanders. See ya.
I wonder. But
what are you wondering?
But
what are you wondering?
He can't kick a long field goal.
He's kicked one.
Yeah, that's right.
He's kicked one.
That's right. There's been how many games? 12?
Right, but that's not because he can't.
Did you see Nick Folk? Nick Folk hit a 56-yard field goal to win a game.
And he needs Ozempic.
Do you think that Riley Patterson could do that?
Riley Patterson put on a Messi-esque performance in the first half yesterday, had a hattie. And you're worried about Riley Patterson?
No. It's not Messi-esque. He hit 3 free throws. It's not that. It's completely different than that. Anyway, I'm not getting bogged down in that.
He gets you every time.
Joe Shad posted on Twitter, Tua is currently 23rd in the NFL in passer rating, 18th in yards per attempt, 16th in touchdowns, and 1st in interceptions. Mm-hmm. And Joe Shad writes, he has to be better. He knows he has to be better. Problem is, and it took me a while to get here, I think that's about it for him. I kind of think he's toast. Also, terrible week the week prior to have the would you rather have Tua or Bryce Young conversation, because Bryce Young's better than Matt Stafford. Like Bryce Young
throwing 40 on 4th and 2.
Holy mackerel. Yeah, Tua's toast, man.
And the thing that scares me with Tua is we talked about it. Can he not do it physically? He looks different than he did 2 years ago.
He does.
They've given up hope in him. The offense isn't based around him throwing.
Did you see Dan Orlovsky's tweet? Now, I don't know what he meant by this, but I'm going to assume he meant kind of what you're alluding to there. Dan Orlovsky tweeted today, the Miami Dolphins are a dangerous football team right now. They have totally transformed their offensive identity. Mm-hmm. Now, I'm assuming, because I thought the offense looked like garbage, aside from De'Von Achane. So I'm assuming he's saying, hey, they're a running team. They're going to rely on Achane. Achane is going to motor this team wherever they go. By the way, it doesn't look like he can be stopped. No one seems to be able to stop him. Monster. Offensive line's playing well enough that he's got holes. But Dan Orlovsky, to say they're a dangerous football team, that they've transformed their offensive identity, I don't know if it's a transformation more than a realization that what you just said, they don't trust Tua to do anything anymore.
They're not putting a lot on him, only 23 attempts. But this is the stat that killed me. He had 23 chances to throw the ball. He made that into 157 yards and an interception. Achane touched the ball 22 times, turned it into 134 yards, and damn near 2 touchdowns. Yeah. He's what they have. That's it. Like if you're Mike McDaniel, who do you want to have the ball more in their hands? Tua or Achane?
Orlovsky noticed something that Mike McDaniel admitted at the podium after the game yesterday. He said, quote, "For the past month, I've seen the most physical football team that I've had since I've been here."
So no longer a finesse team. Now they're a physical team?
The offensive line, as much as we hated on it all season long.
And imagine if Eichenberg was back. I'm just saying.
Has looked as good and as consistent, and now got Austin Jackson back and had a really productive game yesterday, as maybe we've seen in Mike McDaniel's time here. And now, you mentioned 22 touches for Achane. The Dolphins are 5-0 when Achane has 20 or more touches in a game. And since week 8, the Dolphins are averaging 151 rushing yards per game. That's third most in the NFL in that span. They're a rushing football team. The offensive line is cohesive.
I listened to
dominating.
The Dolphins post-game show. It wasn't ours. It was Jermon Bushrod and who's the
Travis Wingfield.
Wingfield.
What'd you say?
Wingo.
Trey Wingo. I have a tweet from Trey Wingo that I wanted to read. That's so funny that you say that.
That's my man.
And I think it was Jermon Bushrod who said, "Hey, when's the last time you've heard Jonah Savaiinaya's name?" Like, that tells you something. So maybe to what McDaniel is alluding to and what Dan Orlovsky is saying and what we're seeing with our own eyes with De'Von Achane. Like, I mean, Chris Myers on the call yesterday? Like, they couldn't believe. I mean, it was 8, 9, 10 yards at a clip with that guy.
Can you not tell me? I knew he was a mauler. Savaiinaya, whatever. I knew. You can look at maulers. Short arms, big, thick necks. You know, Samoans are a lot of maulers. Let's be honest. He doesn't need to kick back 40 times a game. He has to grab somebody. It makes perfect sense now. He's thriving in a run-first offense, and he was the worst guard in football in the throw-first offense. But Achane's a monster. I was pissed when they started giving Ollie Gordon the ball. I said, for what?
God. Was there a fourth down play? Was it Ollie Gordon or Jalen Wright that they gave?
Jalen Wright.
I mean,
for what?
What? Why do people try to outsmart themselves when something is working so flawlessly? I was livid.
And I like Ollie. Wright can play too, but
Devon Achane, you put the ball in his hands, you can't stop him. He finds daylight.
Top 5 running back in the world right now.
I mean,
let's trick him with Jalen Wright.
Thank God they didn't give him up at the trade deadline. Now you got to think about giving him a massive contract.
Oh, he's about to get paid.
I mean, you really have to think about it. Whether you think you're going to be garbage or not, you've got to think about giving that guy a massive contract.
He doesn't want to go to the playoffs. Let's get to the offseason.
Chris Greer's sleeping like a baby because he doesn't have to worry about, do I give this guy a massive contract if we're going to be a middle-of-the-road team?
Chris Greer drafted Achane. He brought back Minka. Come on now.
How about they got rid of Chris Greer? They've gone on a 3-game winning streak.
Oh, again. You know what? That game yesterday was a tortoise fighting a sloth.
Woo, it was bad.
That was a boring
game. Boring.
I thought the Commanders game was bad. That was terrible.
Dolphins with 1,000 rushing yards in the first 12 games of a season. You ready for this list? Because when you really start looking at the numbers, maybe De'Von Achane, I've been against this. I'm wrong, clearly. Maybe he's worth the big contract next year.
He's the guy. The way you would look at Tyreek Hill and go, you know what? If you have him on your offense, you're going to be a potent offense. Achane's the guy. Achane, you look at him and you go, hey, you've got Achane, you're set.
Larry Zonka, Delvin Williams, Ricky Williams, De'Von Achane.
Yeah, not bad company. I don't know who Delvin Williams
is. Me neither.
Big Del.
Big Del.
His 112 rushing yards per game over the past 5 games ranks 3rd most in the league. He's also averaging the 5th most yards before first contact per rush. That goes back to offensive lines playing well, but Crowder, he's putting up these numbers when everybody in the league knows, let Tua throw.
Sure.
Like, stop the run,
right.
And he's putting up those numbers. That's why I'm saying, damn, like maybe you consider paying him The problem is I don't know how it's going to work with Tua's contract and everything else. Like, we'll get there at some point.
Tell Tua to take a discount.
I was going to say, don't talk about Tua when you talk about Achane.
You get into a room with Tua, he cannot leave till he agrees to restructure.
So, did you watch yourself, Tua? No, we talked about.
I want a Suge Knight Vanilla Ice situation. Them restructuring that contract.
Sit him down, lock the door.
Yeah, I want to see Tua hanging off the side of a building by his ankles, the way Vanilla Ice allegedly was by Suge Knight and his crew when they had him sign over all the rights to Ice Ice Baby, allegedly.
Well, oh yeah, the Colts right now are struggling because everybody's doing the same thing. Stop Jonathan Taylor. Daniel Jones won't beat us.
Mm-hmm.
They're doing that to the Dolphins. There's no way a team walks in saying Achane's going to beat us. They try to stop him. Tua can't beat you, obviously. Achane's still going for 100 yards a game with everyone staring. There's times like in game, I tell you, when you play a Randy Moss or those guys, Adrian Peterson, LaDainian Tomlinson, you just stare at him. Okay, let him beat us. You're not going to let that guy beat you. Achane is that for the Dolphins right now. This week, they're staring at him. Last week, 2 weeks ago, they're staring at Achane every single play, and he's still going off. He's special.
Hurricanes handled their business at Pitt. They are going to get burned by the College Football Playoff Committee. We're going to talk about it today. John Michaels is going to join us. Mike Cunio is going to join us. I cannot figure out, I don't want to get into it now because I want to get to headlines, but I cannot figure out for the life of me how you can give the nod to a team that has the same number of losses and you've beaten them head-to-head. I can't understand just based on the eye test how you can't look at Miami and say, that's one of the 12 best college football teams in the nation, and they belong in the playoffs. I can't fathom it. We're going to talk about it with John Michaels. He's fire hot.
He should be.
Fire hot.
Better be fire hot at Mr. Mario Cristobal.
Sports. Well, I don't know.
You got to be, I was going to say Mr. Ball. Maybe we could just give him a little nickname.
I don't know, because I've thought about this. You have 10 wins, 2 losses. What more can you ask for? And I know what you're going to say. Don't lose to SMU. Don't lose to Louisville.
Not even that. Huh? For him to put his neck on the throat of teams and worry about style points I am going
to read you some stats of their point differential this season that are going to blow you away. So I'm telling you, what you're going to see is a very worthy Miami Hurricanes football team get completely burned by a BS system.
Yep.
Yes. Oh, I believe they're one of the best 12 teams in the nation.
There's no question.
And that's what the committee's supposed to be for.
ACC. They're the best team in the ACC by a mile.
Mm-hmm. They would beat Virginia and Duke
by a mile. Yeah.
Yes.
Anyway, we'll get it. Now I'm going to get fired hot.
No, but what's going to end up happening is period, end of story, because by every metric, you're going to read the numbers later. The Canes are as deserving as any other team in the nation outside of Ohio State or whatever. The committee's going to tell you we value better losses than better wins.
Yep.
And
which
that
is insanity. It's insanity. We value
of loss.
We value you losing to SMU and Louisville more than we value you beating Notre Dame and Florida and Florida State.
Miami is a good loss for Notre Dame, but Miami doesn't have good losses in their mind. Even though they play head to head, well, they have better losses than you have better losses. And what are we doing?
What are we doing? We are twisting ourselves into pretzels to get Notre Dame in the playoffs and keep Miami out of it.
Why schedule? Y'all make fun of Florida for scheduling cupcakes. Why would I want to play Notre Dame early in the season if it doesn't matter?
It doesn't matter. It literally can only hurt you.
Bring on the Kennesaw State.
That's what you have to do. You want to play a good team? You got to wait till the end of the season. It's the only time that it would matter. Anyway, Sports Talk on QAM is presented by Paramount Plus. You can't count on much, but you can always count on Sundays with the NFL on CBS and Paramount Plus. Watch your local NFL game live every Sunday all season long. Visit ParamountPlus.com/NFL to get started today. John Michaels is going to join us this hour in the next segment. Mike Cunio is going to join us today in the 4 o'clock hour. He was obviously there at Hard Rock yesterday. Headlines brought to you by Doral Kia, home of the Pricito, their lowest price. Visit them at Doral Kia or DoralKia.com.
The Dolphins open as favorites on the road against the Jets, who won yesterday because of Nick Fat and his big-time field goal.
Hey, man, I don't care what he looks like. 56?
56.
That's a monster.
56.
Play of the game, we should mention, Minkah Fitzpatrick, his pick 2, and
great.
He's been balling.
Yep. He did. His game yesterday was, that was Minkah. I heard, is this true? That was his first sack in his career?
Ever.
That was his first sack.
Really?
In his career.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Crazy.
He must not be blitzing that much.
No, they don't use him that way.
Beast,
That's crazy.
That's what he said in Pittsburgh. He never blitzed, and he had 1 sack in Pittsburgh, but it got called back for like unnecessary roughness or something. So that was his first career NFL sack.
That's what happened to me. Why y'all laughing? It says it's fine.
Yeah, you're right.
They were holding me back, man.
Yeah, now that you say
Damn you.
Well, technically, you have more sacks than Minkah Fitzpatrick.
Yeah, you're 1.5, right?
It's Mike Nolan. What are you doing?